Eating vegetarian in the South, we know, is a very tall order because Southerners love starch and sweets. But what if your inner carnivore is crying out, you just need something? Well, we brought in Southern chef Jenny Brulé to show us how to make some swaps with our meat without losing the flavor. We're in the South, but if you come here, it is hard to be a vegetarian. You got pulled pork, you got pulled everything. So if you're turning this into bacon, I want to call you a magician. This is rice paper. How in the world do you do this?
It's crazy. So this is literally made of rice. Woo! It's very...
Party trick.
Yeah. It's stiff, and how could that turn? Yeah. We're going to put it in a marinade. You cut it into slices that look kind of like the size of bacon. And then the marinade, what's in there so far is ketchup and maple syrup. And then put in like, you know, a tablespoon of soy sauce. And we use low sodium soy sauce because it gets
Asian
pretty intense. And then, well, this is an umami, so this is going to make it taste meaty. This is liquid smoke. Put a tiny bit of liquid smoke in.
Liquid smoke.
Or put an extra large amount.
Or just put 10 tablespoons. Okay, we're not going to use this on the rice paper. Garlic powder.
Just a little garlic powder. And then smoked paprika. So we do the double smoky, and that's going to replicate the meaty, smoky flavors of bacon.
Okay, and then taste this. We're going to put it off to the side. This is what I'm going to taste.
That's it.
This is the rice paper that you've already made.
Yeah. And so this is just baked, or you can microwave it.
That is insane.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, it has the same smoky taste, obviously, from the liquid smoke.
Yeah. But like in a BLT, it has so much flavor. I wouldn't do these recipes unless they tasted great. And so like in a BLT, you cannot tell the difference.
And it has that crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for this. And a lot less saturated fat.
Yeah.
Po' boys, which here in the South, all fried up goodness. You've turned this into oyster mushroom po' boys.
Right. I love oyster po' boys, but I wanted to try to make them vegetarian. So oyster mushrooms really do look like oysters, and they taste like oysters, or they can taste like chicken too. They're delicious, and they have the gray color. Isn't that cool?
It really does taste like chicken. You hear that about alligator and oyster mushrooms?
Yeah, it's true.
And that spicy sauce that you have on it.
That's Mississippi comeback sauce.
Okay, so pulled pork, a classic Southern favorite. This is made with something called jackfruit, which many people probably have not heard of.
Right. So jackfruit is found in Asian countries, Southeast Asian countries, but you can get it here in the United States. You can get it in the canned, and you want green jackfruit in water, not in syrup, or you can find it frozen in a lot of Indian stores. And so it's
just fruit, and you think, is it sweet?
Well, if it's left to mature, it does get sweet, but this is a green, young jackfruit. And so what we just season it with barbecue seasonings and roast it, and then put the barbecue sauce on and roast it again. And, you know, when you have the coleslaw and all the stuff with it, it's pretty hard to tell the difference.
And the barbecue sauce? Yeah, it is. If you can't find jackfruit, could you use something like a spaghetti squash, or what else could you use?
Yeah, that's a good idea. You could use spaghetti squash. You could also roast tofu. You know, break it apart, roast it low and slow, and put seasoning on it. And really, it's about the seasoning. You know?
Absolutely, that's what gives it the flavor, and vegetarians, do not be afraid of us here in the South. You actually can enjoy your meaty dishes, and it's all courtesy of Jenny Brulé. Thank you so much for being with us. We so appreciate it. And you can find all of these recipes in her new cookbook. It's coming out in September. It's called The New Vegetarian South. We cannot wait for it, and I'm sure you can't either. So we have put up all of the recipes from this segment on our Facebook page. Head on over there and check it out.